Cavan Magpie 24/7. I hope it's all good. I thought I would hold off on doing the Crystal Palace review for the England squad because, to be honest, watching the match last night, that is in the top 5 worst matches I've ever watched. So there's not much to talk about, barring Nick Pope being absolutely class and saving 3 of the 5 Crystal Palace penalties. Even though we tried to fuck it up, we managed to get through into the next round, which is great. And that's all I'm going to talk about with the review for the Crystal Palace game, because it was shocking game. Both teams were equally as shit, and it was just a shit game. Nick Pope's the only player out of both teams that can say he did well. And speaking of Nick Pope, he's made the England squad. One of 3 Newcastle players to make the World Cup squad for England, which is crazy because in my lifetime I've never known it beforehand. Before Shearer and that, he's a regular. But Kieran Trippier, Nick Pope and Callum Wilson make the England squad, and I'm so happy for Callum Wilson because he fucking deserves it, man. You look, since he signed, how bad we were under Bruce and stuff when he carried with between his injuries and stuff like that. But for me, he's England's second best striker, outside Harry Kane, of course, who will probably start. But if anything happens to Harry Kane, if Wilson has to be thrown in, then for me that's a no-brainer for me. Maddison got picked as well, so I'm actually really happy about that, because I thought he wasn't going to get picked and they were going to go with someone based on reputation over him. But I'm happy Maddison made it as well. But yeah, the England squad I'm quite happy with. It's a shame Dan Burn didn't make it, but it was always an outside chance in anyway. But 3 Newcastle players at the World Cup, well chuffed about that. I just hope that they'll get good, decent minutes. I think Nick Pope proved last night in the penalty shootout that if it comes down to penalties, safe as houses is Nick Pope. So yeah, I'm happy Nick Pope's made it. If it ends up going to penalties, we're sorted. Callum Wilson will be a brilliant option off the bench. I hope he gets time on the field, instead of not just junk minutes, because he is a genuine threat. And the way Southgate likes to play with the 5 at the back and stuff like that, Wilson can adapt, as he proved under Bruce. He can play on scraps and still manage to score goals. So, and then obviously Kieran Trippier, who is England's best right back. I'm sorry, but he is. Reece James obviously couldn't make the tournament because he's injured, but Kieran Trippier is all-rounded, well-rounded leader, experienced. Look no further than Kieran Trippier. I know you've got Trent Alexander-Arnold and players like that, but they're not as good defensively as what Kieran Trippier is. And since Southgate likes to defend a lot, that's probably what you're gonna go with. So yeah, for me, I'm really happy with that. Happy we're through the next round. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see who we get in the round of 16. But let us know what you think about last night's match. To be honest, I don't think there's anything to really attack about, barring Nick Pope being great. But phew, I feel sorry for the podcast lot doing a podcast on that. Fucking hell. Be scraping paint. But yeah, good luck to them. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you also think of the England squad. Good, bad, in between. How do you feel? Let us know. But we'll be covering the World Cup as well. We'll do reviews and previews to every England game and stuff like that as well. We don't want to go overboard because it's we're a Newcastle channel at the end of the day, and we're let's be real, as Newcastle fans, would prefer Newcastle to win a League Cup over England winning the World Cup. Let's be honest. But we'll take that any day of the week. But get your comments in. Let us know how you feel, and yeah, I'll probably do a quick short tonight about who we're getting the draw. But yeah, catch you on the next one, everyone. See you in a bit. Ta-ra.